Welcome to Sun and Star Farm. The other day I kind of did a quick run through of the garden. I've been out here working since I got done feeding the animals this morning because we had undercast or overcast, and it was shaded enough where I was able to work out here without completely dying. There's still a lot of weeds, but I'm getting most of that taken care of between, the weed eater and I had the lawnmower out. This is wild violet petunias. It is a wildflower here in Texas. I do let them grow, and when I see patches of them, I do leave them to grow. And then this is considered a weed. It is a small flower, morning glory. It's also called something hairy, but I don't remember the name. I'm going to run some string onto this. Even though I know it's an invasive weed here in Texas, I'm going to leave it because it is a pollinator food. And then you'll see random clumps of where the black-eyed Susan came up. And I weed eat it around the trees that I have planted. The star jasmine is doing good. It's finally starting to get some height. The grapes are looking good. I do have quite a few clusters of grapes, but they're not edible. They're supposed to be edible, but they're rock hard, and yeah, so they're not edible, but at least the vine is pretty. I don't know, I find them and they're squishy, and these, the green ones, are just rock hard. Oh wait, maybe this one. Oh, this is a ripe one. This is ripe. They're actually pretty good. The skins are real thick. But yeah, all of those aren't good. So it's definitely not like the clusters you get at the grocery store. But that was a sweet tasting grape. Just the skins are real tough. So, but I don't mind because it makes a really pretty walkway. I have some dahlias I started from seeds. They were buried in grass, so it's going to take some time for them to rebound from me removing the grass. And there's still lots of grass that I need to remove. And we've got some gomphrena. The tomato has gone bananas. I just ripped out a huge section of it. The bugs are getting to the tomatoes too fast. So I'm going to end up removing the whole entire tomato plant and then planting more zinnias. This is another gomphrena. It was a purple and white mix. But let me see. Flowers are beautiful. And they look really pretty with the black-eyed Susan. I still have some coreopsis coming up, but not a lot. I mean, this tomato, look at this. It's over here. And it's coming from this. I mean, this thing's spread out. Well, it was planted here in the middle. It's spread out to the edge of the walkway. It's coming all the way over here. It's just ridiculous how crazy it is on growing. I've been coming out and picking tomatoes that I can find, but because it was such a huge mound, I wasn't able to get in the middle. So there are a ton of tomatoes that are in the middle. So I'm going to have seedlings popping up everywhere next year. I had two varieties that I planted over here. One is a tiger striped tomato. Walk through here without falling on my face. And then the other is a peach tomato that actually is a flat color. It's definitely not, but you can see I've got assassinator bugs and leaf foot bugs on everything. I'm just having a hell of a time with bugs. I need to get more good bugs in my garden. My double bloom peach hibiscus is looking beautiful. Slowly but surely growing. The iox was buried in grass. I just unburied it. I have a string that runs from over there to over here because the purple hyacinth vines were getting crazy and I wanted them something to crawl across. That would be cool. It would be very visually pretty. And you see the butterflies are just everywhere out here. It's gorgeous out here. I'll walk through that section here in a minute. I do have cowpoke vine growing that I need to come out and clip and pull off the trellis. The purple hyacinth beans are just going bananas over here. I can't wait to see them flower. The Gofferellity butterflies have their caterpillars. Here's a better view. Those are the Gofferellity caterpillars. And their host plant happens to be the passion fruit vine. There's another one. And the Gofferellities are these beautiful orange butterflies. And on the underside of their wings, they have like silver lacing. Let's see if I can zoom in. Isn't that pretty? That's a Gofferellity. And I actually have 3 varieties that visit my garden. I have the Gulf, the Mexican, and I have it's variegated. But they're all over the garden. I think there's one of the variegated. Nope, that might be the Mexican variety. I have them all in my back garden too. But my zinnias are just looking amazing. Let me zoom out. Sorry, guys. Oh, and there's a big sulfur butterfly. Big sulfur cloud. There it is. In the fall, my gardens are usually just ridiculous with butterflies. I'm going to actually be coming out here with more. See, she's over here laying eggs. They come over and lay eggs on the vines, and then they feed on the zinnias. Oh. There's a big yellow sulfur right there. I have, depending on the time of the day, I have tiger swallowtails that come out here. I have, oh, Mama, I know, Mama, I know. The rose bushes are looking good. They're getting really leggy. I'm gonna come out and trim some of this back. I want to wait till after it blooms, though, so it's not so leggy. My calla lily is doing good, and then I have a crabapple tree that's there. My plans is to thin this tree out eventually. I just haven't done it yet. More butterflies. And then my summer squash, a lot of it is about to the end of it. So I'm going to be pulling that out also and planting something different in its place. That's comfrey that I've got planted there. Again, surrounded by weeds. I haven't gotten this far down here with the weed eater. It's just gotten too hot, and I wanted to get video while the sun was up and you could see. Isn't that beautiful? This is a loofah You can see all the flower buds on it and what the flower looks like. I mean, it's gorgeous. I've got plans for this next year. I have a few baby loofahs. Right there's a baby. And then have a very large loofah. So I'll have some loofah sponges and then I'll use the seeds for next year. But I'm going to do something with the fences with this because this is beautiful. I mean, look at these leaves. Are they not beautiful? They have a wonderful shape. They're large. This is the first time I've ever grown loofah. So I'm really excited to see what it does. And this is millet. I'll be coming out here soon with some clippers in the next couple of days and clipping these off at the ground and throwing them to the birds. And then in the front, we'll walk through here. Fire bush is looking beautiful. It's starting to get some buds on it. So I'll have some bright orange over here. And this is celosia. I got some planted there, and there's some pink down there. Some more wildflowers up front. Some more summer squash. And most of this is looking okay. I do need to come out and clean out the dead leaves, but this one's looking okay. Like I said, if I don't break my neck walking through there. There's an old stump there that the ducks and the chickens broke down last year. And there's hardly anything left, but there are little potholes. And then over here, this is more of that hyacinth vine, and this is just one plant. And you see what it's doing. And this is just on a old shepherd's hook that I use for a bird feeder. And then I have it, I'm pulling the vines towards the green string that runs to the trellis. So it should meet in the middle. Should be really pretty. And once again, I haven't come down here yet with the weed eater to tame the grass. But my crepe myrtle that I thought was dead has grown a lot. And it's starting to get flower buds. So I'm excited for that. This is like a dark red flower. So it'll be really pretty. And then my second flush of my salvia, it's looking pretty good. I'll probably come and prune that back here pretty soon to get a second flush. And all of this is just weeds that need to be cleared out. I've got a big garden spider that's there, and then I have another one that's in the bush. So I gotta be careful that I don't fall on my face walking through here. But you can see the zinnias are looking beautiful. See more leaf-footed bugs. Sucks. Big old zinnias. These things are almost as tall as I am. They're at least 4 feet tall, if not taller. I mean, yeah, they're up to my chin, and I'm 5'8". So, but it is a massive cluster. Let's see if I can get through here again. But I need to weed eat this more and get the grass down, and then in the fall when it's not so freaking hot, I'll come out and actually start weeding out a lot of this. But look at the colors. Aren't those beautiful? I planted a lot of the Limelight series. It's like they're very antique-y. And then these are lime-colored zinnias. Pinks. There's a anthill over here. I know because I stepped in it earlier and I don't remember exactly where it is. I don't want to step in it again. Look at these. It's beautiful. A lot of antique colors. And got one that's kind of like a soft, dusty cream color. And an orange with hot pink in the middle. More over here, which is beautiful. And then I've got some candy striped singles. The blooms aren't very big on those, but they are pretty. My salvia over here is doing good. Oh, I'm sweating like a something. I'm thinking that I weed eated around this because I'm thinking, because the leaves look very similar to this. I'm wondering if it's not a baby, but I'm gonna have to look it up and see. And these guys are starting to get their second flush of blooms. Berries are growing nice on these. I'll be able to harvest them later on once they're completely dry. You can grow more bushes from the seeds, but the seeds are used for a lot of medicine. But the zinnias are just glorious. I love zinnias. They come in such a wide variety of color, and they're just so beautiful. All right, let's get out of here before I step in ants. Hi, Mama. Excuse me, ladies. Well, I had a path where I could walk through here, but the tomato plant has taken it over. But the roses are doing great. Everything's pretty much doing good out here. I'm watering it almost every other day. Oh my goodness, it's hot out here. Let's see if I can get through here. I just removed that buffalo weed that I had in here that was preventing me from being able to walk. But that was beautiful. And the rose is doing great. I need Mountain Deadhead. But I don't know about y'all, but I think this is just magical. It's not perfect, it needs a lot of work, but after this being a dirt lot in March and then turning into this by July 2nd, I think it's pretty amazing. Well, you all have a blessed day, and I will see you in the next video.